We got a mid bald fade, no drop. If you notice, I am debulking by taking my clippers, turn them upside down, and I had them about halfway open. I then go underneath and I scoop up and I clean up all that hair underneath it. I go up about maybe a half to a quarter inch below that initial guideline, and then I take my trimmer and I do the very same thing. I clean up the rest of that hair and I go up to about a quarter inch below that line, and I scoop up and flick out the whole way through. That way I don't put in another hard line. Now, my philosophy is the way you take a line out is the same way you put it in. So if you close your clippers and created a guideline, that's how you get the guideline out. And the same thing with a trimmer. If you put a hard line in with a trimmer, you scoop out with a trimmer. Now, this guy, like I said, hadn't had a haircut in several months. I think he said like 4 months. So the debulking was done differently than I normally do. If you guys watch my lives daily, I don't usually take out or create guidelines this way, but this guy had so much hair I didn't really have a choice. Now, another thing you may notice, I don't cut hair like a lot of barbers. I usually don't fade with a lot of guards. I usually fade with just my clippers. I hold my clippers at a different angle than most barbers. Most barbers will hold the clipper flat to the side of the head. I will take my clipper and I'll hold it at almost a 90-degree angle, and I will C-stroke or like flick my wrist through the whole fade. Now, with shear work, I am not the guy to go to for shear work advice. I'm a grab and cut kind of guy. I use my traveling guide very well, and I cross-reference to get my results, but I would not look to me to give you guys shear work advice. I get it done. I follow this principle that the hair is typically shorter in the back and longer in the front. That's pretty much how most people like it. I try to make sure that the transition from the fade to the top of the head is smooth. And you'll see I go back in here with a little detail work just to make sure that those loose ends, I get those cut up. I get those cut, and I make sure that the side flows with the top. And, I had to go back in with my clippers to do that. But this is how I get it done. If you guys have any comments, please feel free to share. Otherwise, please like, follow, share, subscribe. I do stream daily on TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Sean Cuss H on all social media.